Welcome to my Blooming TV. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be showing how to wind the bobbin for the Janome Magnolia 7318. I have done a previous video showing the review of the parts and the stitch patterns it makes. If you want to see that, please kindly check my other video. I'm going to leave a link in the description box. So like I said, this is a very beginner friendly sewing machine and the instructions are very clear. So here it shows you how to wind a bobbin. So it's very spelled out there for you how to wind a bobbin. So that is shown there. So the bobbin is a top windy bobbin, unlike the other machines. And then when you are going to thread the bobbin winder, you are going through the eye here. There's a little hole in here, so we are going to go through there. So we are not going through the bottom and the top. We are just going to go through from the inside out through the top here. Okay, so to open the bobbin case, there's a black lever here. And because I don't want to block your view, you just push. When you push this backwards like this, it automatically opens the bobbin cover here. And then the cover shows you the direction your thread is supposed to go when you put it in. So now I'm going to take out this one I already have in here. Going to take out that thread. Okay, and now I have a fresh spool to wind on. So to start, we are going to use the hand wheel. We'll just pull it out. When you do that, that disengages this part of the machine and engages the part we are going to use for winding. So this is the bobbin winder stopper, and this is the bobbin spool holder. And so to put thread there, there's a diagram on top of it that shows you the thread going towards the bobbin. Okay, so what you're going to do, you take your thread, you thread it through the top here. There's a rim here, so you go like so through the top. Okay, and you come this way. So when you're here, I'm going to cut off this thread so it's not so long. So like I showed you, you're going to take your thread through the inside here. Okay, so I'll put the thread through the eye there. You can see. Okay, so now that we have the thread there, we are going to put it on the spool holder there, and we have a tail hanging here. And then I'm just going to turn off this light so that it doesn't reflect. So when you have the thread here, you're going to push this, the lever for the bobbin, you're going to push it towards the stopper, and this engages it. Okay, and then you keep holding on to the tail here. I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit. So you keep holding onto the tail here, and now you're ready to wind. So you just use your foot pedal, and you just pedal fast. When the bobbin is full, it's going to slow down and stop automatically, but after winding a little bit, we'll cut off this excess. So we'll wind a little bit, and then we're going to cut off the excess thread. So just cut it as close as you can. Okay, and then now it's secured. We continue winding with just the foot. So when it's full, you can see it stops by itself because now it's full. Okay, So then to disengage the bobbin, we just push this lever back to your left, okay, and then the hand wheel we push inside, and now you're ready. So you can take this off the spool, see, and that winds very fast in no time, okay. And then coming down here now, so make sure the tail is towards your left hand side, so it's like the letter P, okay. The tail is always towards your left hand side. So you go ahead and drop that into your bobbin holder, and then there's a little hook here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So there's a little hook in here. So what you do, you take your thread and you engage it. You can hear it snap when it's engaged, and as you continue to move, you remember here it shows you what direction your thread is going to go. So your thread is going to go in counterclockwise and move. So this is the place where I was hooking it into. And so now, as you can see, the bobbin rolls because it's engaged already. And then you put back your cover. You see, so it aligns with this line they drew there for your thread. And now you're ready to thread your machine. And the take up, it's really easy. I'm going to just zoom out and quickly show you. The take up is really quick and easy. So I'll just take this off here. I'm running out of thread there. So I'm just going to quickly thread it for you to see, okay? So there are instructions on top here. I put that in my review before. So to thread the needle, you go underneath. To wind the bobbin, you go on top, but for the needle, you go underneath. So you just go here, and you can hear it engage. Follow number 1 down to 2, up to 3, and then there's a take-up lever here. The thread has to go inside here. And so you come down to number 4, and then there's another lever at the back here where the thread goes through. And then now you're ready to thread your needle. So I'll just cut that thread there. And then you thread from the front to the back. I'm sitting at a little bit of an awkward position, but you see the needle is still very easy to thread. So you thread it from the front to the back, and now you're ready to pick up the thread from the bobbin. So this will go underneath the presser foot here, and with your hand wheel, turn it towards yourself. As you do that, the needle goes down to pick up the thread from the bobbin. So that's 1, and you see, just once it picks up the thread, like you don't have to keep going back and forth. So you can see now we have 2 threads. So the top one is for the needle and the bottom one is for the bobbin. And we just make sure the 2 of them are facing backwards. And that's it. You are ready to go. Your needle has been threaded. I hope this tutorial was helpful on how to wind your bobbin. It's a top bobbin and it's really easy to wind, and the machine is also really easy to work with. Please do not forget to check in your description box, in the description box. I'm going to leave a link of the other video where I did the review of the stitch patterns. And thank you very much for joining me today. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and enjoy your sewing.